Okay. I will call this meeting of the Jefferson City Council to order. Roll call, please.
Alderman Lars, Alderman Brandel, Alderman Horn,
Here.
Alderman Tully,
Here.
Miller,
Here.
Young,
Here.
Niles. Here. Fire. Here.
Alderman Brandel is excused tonight. Public participation, anyone wishing to address the council may do so. We ask that you please come to the podium, state your name and address, and reason for appearing.
My name is Jan Johnstone. I was here 2 weeks ago. I'm at 214 South Kranz Avenue, Jefferson, Wisconsin. I was here 2 weeks ago to ask about resolution, I think it's 93 if I'm not mistaken, about a health ordinance. That health ordinance was written under the 323 law, which you can only have up to 60 days on that resolution. And then it has to be renewed. And as I looked through the meeting minutes over the past year, that was never renewed. And you have to have a health emergency. It's written in the law. It's written in the statute. You have to have a health emergency in order to have that health ordinance enacted. It's how I'm reading the law. Now, if somebody wants to correct me on that, they certainly can. I guess my question is to the council at this point is what health ordinance are we actually under? Because the Supreme Court struck down the 323 order that had the original health emergency with it for COVID. And also the legislature in February 14th changed the law. So it's been struck down once by the legislature and then with the Supreme Court, and now the Supreme Court struck down the capacities. And along with all this were all the other health ordinances of the social distancing, the masks, and that's fine if you guys want to wear masks. I don't really care. I'm not going to. I haven't worn a mask the entire time, and I have not been sick. I have washed my hands like I always do. And I understand that people in this room may have had it, they may have not had it. They have relatives here. Everybody wants to keep everybody safe. I get it, but my health is my concern. My health of my neighbor is her concern. Everybody has to start taking care of themselves. We all can't. Personal responsibility is what our nation was built on. And people can handle their own health. I understand, things were shut down for a while. I understand you want to not have all the activities that we had and things like that. I understand you have control of that, closing buildings, letting people rent, do their work from home. However, we really need to, it's been a year now. I think we need to think of something else. Kids are not doing well in schools. There's a lot of mental health stuff going on. I've gotten emails from parents, their kids are getting sick from these masks. What ordinance are we under? If somebody could please explain that, that would be wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Johnstone. This is not a question and answer forum, but we appreciate your comments. Is there anyone else that would like to offer comments? Seeing no one, we'll move on to resolution number 97, the consent agenda. Alderwoman Byer, please.
Honorable Mayor, council members, and citizens, resolution number 97, be it resolved by the Common Council of the City of Jefferson, Wisconsin, that the consent agenda for April 20th, 2021 is hereby adopted. Vouchers payable for April 2021 in the amounts of $531,506, and March manuals in the amounts of $251,756. Payroll summary for April 9th, 2021 in the amounts of $161,355. Council minutes from April 7th, 2021 of the County Council. 2021 Goat Fest subsidy for $3,000. Licenses as approved by the Regulatory Committee. We had 2 operators licensed for Sarah Mecklen and Nicholas Dam. Sales in the right-of-way for the Jefferson Public Library for July 6th across from Wade's hamburger stand. And a Class B license opening day at Rotary Park for the Friends of Goats Island. I would so move.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Niles. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of approval of tonight's consent agenda, please signify by saying aye as your name is called. No if you're opposed.
Alderman Horn.
Aye.
Tully.
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Young.
Aye.
Niles.
Aye.
Fire.
Aye.
Unanimous, thank you. Resolution number 98, a resolution authorizing the purchase of portable and mobile radios and dispatch equipment for the Jefferson Police Department. Alderman Miller, please.
Thank you, Mayor, fellow council members, and citizens. City of Jefferson Resolution Number 98. Whereas Jefferson County will soon upgrade its countywide radio system, including the installation of new towers and the replacement of obsolete communication equipment. And whereas the vast majority of police departments in the county, including the City of Jefferson, will have to replace and upgrade their portable radios and vehicle-mounted radios to be compatible with the new Jefferson County system. And whereas the Jefferson Police Department has worked on the radio replacement project over the course of the past year and is recommending the purchase of Kenwood radio products from the vendor General Communications of Madison, Wisconsin. And whereas the final cost of the equipment proposed to be purchased from General Communications is $163,049.78 per the memorandum from Police Chief Pledgey, which has been reviewed and approved by the Finance Committee. Now therefore be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Jefferson, Wisconsin, that it herein approves the purchase of Kenwood radio equipment and programming services in the amount of $163,049.78 from General Communications of Madison, Wisconsin, and authorizes the city administrator to execute said contract on behalf of the City of Jefferson, subject to the review and consent of the city attorney. I so move.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Horn. Any discussion? This was discussed at the Committee of the Whole this evening, and thorough vetting of the rationale behind this. Does anyone have any other questions or comments? Hearing none. All in favor of resolution number 98, please signify by saying aye as your name is called. No if you're opposed.
Alderman Tully.
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Young.
Aye.
Niles.
Aye.
Fire.
Aye.
Horn.
Aye.
It's unanimous. Thank you. Resolution number 99, a resolution authorizing the purchase of portable and mobile radios for the Jefferson Fire Department. Alderman Tully, please.
Thank you, Mayor. City of Jefferson, Resolution Number 99. Whereas Jefferson County will soon upgrade its countywide radio system, including the installation of new towers and the replacement of obsolete communications equipment. And whereas the vast majority of fire departments in the county, including the City of Jefferson, will have to replace and upgrade their portable radios and vehicle-mounted radios to be compatible with the new Jefferson County system. And whereas the Jefferson County Fire Chiefs Association has collectively worked on the radio replacement project over the course of the past year and is recommending the purchase of Motorola radio products from the vendor Baycom Inc. of Madison, Wisconsin. And whereas the final cost of the equipment proposed to be purchased from Baycom Inc. is $173,613.52 per the memorandum from Fire Chief Wagner, which has been reviewed and approved by the Finance Committee. And now therefore be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Jefferson, Wisconsin, that it herein approves the purchase of Motorola radio equipment and programming services in the amount of $173,613.52 from Baycom Inc. of Madison, Wisconsin, and authorizes the city administrator to execute said contract on behalf of the City of Jefferson, subject to the review and consent of the city attorney. I so move.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Miller. And once again, this was discussed in detail at the Committee of the Whole meeting earlier tonight. Does anyone have any questions or comments about the purchase? This was also reviewed by the Finance Committee tonight. Correct?
Yes.
Unanimously approved. Okay, if there are no other questions or comments, all in favor of resolution number 99, please signify by saying aye as Sarah calls your name. No if you're opposed.
Alderman Miller.
Aye.
Young.
Aye.
Niles.
Aye.
Fire.
Aye.
Horn.
Aye.
Tully.
Aye.
It's unanimous. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Alderman Horn, seconded by
Second.
Alderman Miller. On a voice vote, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And I would like to thank Jim and for his service to the city, both for the past few months and for the past few years. And You have made a positive impact. Thank you. Thank you. We are adjourned. This is the organizational meeting of the Jefferson City Council. At this time, I will call on City Clerk Deputy Treasurer Copsey to administer the oath of office to the newly elected officials.
Thank you. I need Alderman Tully, Alderman Byer, Alderwoman Byer, and Alderwoman Teeter to please stand, raise your right hand, and in your packet, I give you our little instructions. So I will read, and then at each slash mark, you can repeat after me all as one group. I, please state your name,
I,
Ed Pryor,
have been elected to the office of Alderperson at Large.
have been elected to the office of Alderperson at Large.
Swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
swear that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
and the municipal code book of the city of Jefferson.
and the municipal code of the city of Jefferson,
And I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of said so office to the best of my ability.
and will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of said office to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations. Alderman Brandel will be sworn in again when he gets back. Okay, we'll move on to roll call, please.
All right. Alderman Lars, Alderman Brandel, Alderman Tully,
Here.
Miller,
Here?
Young,
Yep.
Niles,
Here.
Byer, Teeter. Here.
Thank you. At this time, any public participation? Seeing none, I would entertain a motion for the election of a council for nomination for council president. Are there any nominations?
I'd like to nominate Mr. Brandel.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Are there any other nominations? Any other nominations? Okay, I will call the question. I don't even need that. No. Okay. All right, we'll call the question. It's been moved and seconded that Alderman Brandel be the council president once again. All in favor signify by saying aye as your name is called. No if you're opposed.
Alderman Miller,
Aye.
Alderman Young,
Aye.
Niles,
Aye.
Byer,
Aye.
Teeter, Tully.
Aye.
It's unanimous, thank you. Next, we have a proclamation for National Arbor Day. Always a privilege to read this. The Arbor Day Proclamation. Whereas in 1872, J. Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special day be set aside for the planting of trees. And whereas this holiday, called Arbor Day, was first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska. And whereas Arbor Day is now observed throughout the nation and the world, and whereas trees can reduce the erosion of our precious topsoil by wind and water, cut heating and cooling costs, moderate the temperature, clean the air, produce life-giving oxygen, and provide habitat for wildlife. And whereas trees are a renewable resource giving us paper, wood for our homes, fuel for our fires, and beautify our community. And whereas trees in our city increase property values, enhance the economic vitality of business areas, and beautify our community. And whereas trees, wherever they are planted, are a source of joy and spiritual renewal. Now therefore, I, Dale Opperman, Mayor of the City of Jefferson, do hereby proclaim April 30th, 2021 as Arbor Day in the City of Jefferson. And I urge all citizens to celebrate Arbor Day and to support efforts to protect our trees and woodlands. And further, I urge all citizens to plant trees to gladden the heart and promote the well-being of this and future generations. Next, we'll move on to resolution number 1, the rules of order. Alderman Young, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, fellow council members, citizens of Jefferson. Resolution number 1, be it resolved that the rules and order of business adopted April 21st, 2020 by the preceding Common Council be and hereby are adopted for the government of the Common Council. I would so move.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Miller. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, please, of approval, please signify by saying aye as your name is called. No if you're opposed.
Alderman Tully,
Aye.
Miller,
Aye.
Young,
Aye.
Niles,
Aye.
Fire,
Aye.
Teeter.
Aye.
It's unanimous. Thank you. Resolution number 2, I'm going to ask Alderwoman Byer to read that, please.
Okay, be it resolved by the, I have blank here.
Oh, it's going to be the Jefferson, the Daily Jefferson.
Daily
County.
Jefferson County Union.
I'm sorry.
Be it resolved, the City of Jefferson Resolution Number 2. Be it resolved that the Jefferson Daily County Union is hereby designated the official newspaper of the City of Jefferson for publication of the Common Council proceedings and legal notices for the ensuing year. I would so move.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderwoman Niles. Any discussion? The reason the Daily Jefferson County Union is, remains our official newspaper of publication is because they have far and away the highest circulation in the city of Jefferson. Not necessarily based on performance. There's no other questions or comments. All in favor of resolution number 2, please signify by saying aye as your name is called. No if you're opposed.
Alderman Miller,
Aye.
Young,
Aye.
Niles,
Aye.
Fire,
Aye.
Teeter,
Aye.
Tully.
Aye.
It's unanimous. Resolution number 3, Alderwoman Niles, please.
Honorable Mayor, citizens of Jefferson, fellow council members, City of Jefferson Resolution Number 3. Be it resolved that the Premier Bank and the Associated Bank, Badger Bank, Ford Community Credit Union, County City Credit Union, Chase Manhattan Bank, State Investment, Pool Fund of Madison, and Hometown Bank, Watoma, Wisconsin, duly organized under the laws of the state of Wisconsin and approved by the Wisconsin Commissioner of Banking as qualified public depositories. Be and hereby are designated for public depositories pursuant to Section 334.05 of the Wisconsin State Statutes for all public monies coming into the city of Jefferson. Be it further resolved that Section 7.0 of the city's investment policy reads as follows. In accordance with the Wisconsin Statute 34.015 and 34.09, all Wisconsin banks, state or federal chartered, as well as the Wisconsin Local Government Pooled Investment Fund are authorized depositories. Any financial institution that is a member of the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, the FDIC, and defined as well capitalized by the FDIC can be designated as an authorized depository. I so move.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Alderman Tully. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor of approval, please signify by saying aye as your name is called. No if you're opposed.
Alderman Young,
Aye.
Niles,
Aye.
Fire,
Aye.
Teeter, Tully,
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Thank you. Next, I'm going to read the appointments, and after I'm done reading all of them, I will ask for a motion for their approval. For appointments, nominations for appointment by the mayor for the Housing Authority, a 5-year term, Marcella Davis. Library Board, 3-year terms for Sarah Scretta, Kathy Brown Kurtz, Elizabeth Pisano, and Alderwoman Lori Teeter as a council representative. To the Museum Board, Alderman Brandel, Alderwoman Byer, and Alderman Young. To the Park and Rec Commission, Sherry Provenzano for another 3-year term, and Alderman Miller to continue as a council representative. To the Plan Commission, Ron Farrell for another 3-year term, Alderman Miller as a council representative, and Steve Adams as a Park and Rec Commission representative. To the Revolving Loan Fund Committee, Ralph Lassa, financial representative, Chuck Klug, financial representative, Alderman Brandel, and Alderwoman Lori Teeter as council representative alternate. To the Utility Commission, Alderman Brandel and Alderwoman Niles, Roger Ganser for another term. The Media and Technology Commission, Damon Chopin, John Faust, and Alderwoman Niles, and Alderwoman Teeter as an alternate. The Landscape Committee, Bill Pino and Tom Meinl. Redevelopment Authority, Alderwoman Niles, Alderman Bill Brandel, chairperson. The Sex Offender Residency Board for 2-year terms, Alderman Alan Young, Alderwoman Lori Teeter. Mike Mavis, Colin Stevens, Don Kraus. As a weed commissioner, Bill Pino. We have an open spot on the Zoning Board of Appeals as an alternate. That'll be filled in the future. We have an open spot, 2 open spots on the Tourism Committee, both as a hospitality rep And as a business representative, Jim Pratt has asked that not to continue serving. Alderwoman Niles will be the council representative, Jen Pino and Ellen Waldmore, and we will fill those other 2 spots at a future meeting. The Energy Independence Initiative Committee, Alderwoman Teeter, council representative, Steve Adams, Jerry Tinberg is not, that'll be to be determined. And Boyd Janney will be continuing on there. Election of the council representative to the plan committee, recommend appointment of Alderman Miller for that. To the board of review, myself as mayor, Alderman Young, Alderwoman Byer, Alderman Brandel, Alderman Tully, and City Clerk Deputy Clerk Copsey for the board of review. Council committees, ambulance, chairperson Alderman Miller, Lars, and Tully, alternate Byer. Finance committee, Alderman Brandel is the chair with Miller and Tully, Alderwoman Niles is the alternate. Regulatory committee, chaired Alderwoman Byer, Lars, and Young, alternate Alderwoman Teeter. Personnel committee, chaired by Alderman Miller with Alderwoman Teeter and Alderman Tully, alternate Alderwoman Niles. Streets committee, chaired by Alderman Brandel with Alderman Tully and Alderman Young, alternate Alderwoman Niles. Facilities committee, chaired by Alderman Tully with Alderwoman Byer and Alderman Young, with the alternate is Alderman Lars. I'll entertain a motion for approval of those recommendations.
I would so move.
Alderwoman Byer,
Second.
second by Alderwoman Niles. Any discussion? Hearing none. Please, for approval, please signify by saying aye as your name is called. No if you're opposed.
Alderwoman Niles.
Aye.
Byer.
Aye.
Teeter.
Aye.
Tully.
Aye.
Miller.
Aye.
Young.
Aye.
Thank you. It's unanimous. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Alderwoman Teeter, second by who?
Second.
Alderwoman Byer. On a voice vote, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you. We are adjourned. Congratulations to all the newly elected and re-elected.
Next week.
Yep.
2 weeks.